Well, hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Road to Vostok. Are you getting sick of Vostok yet? Because I sure as hell am not. So you're probably a little confused. You might be looking at this and you're like, Observer Monk, why is your health below 100? Why do you have random stats? What have you done? Moreover, why have you done it? Well, I love a challenge, and I'm having some personal challenge vibes going on with Vostok right now. We were doing really good in our primary world, just playing on standard, not even worrying about the concept of challenge and any of that. And then we bit the bullet. We died and lost everything. And instead of starting over from there, I decided, well, hell, let's move on over to a more hardcore experience, which we did right off rip. We transitioned and started playing on the Ironman difficulty, which is permadeath 24/7. There is no relief. It is, much like real life. You get one chance, and if you're not on top of your game 24/7, you will be put in the dirt. So we did that. We died after about an hour and a half. It was a lot of fun though, and then I decided to kick it back over to standard so I could produce more content and not have to worry about it. Plus, I've been recording for roughly 6 hours at that point, so it just felt like the natural thing to do. I didn't want to record anything else. I wanted to keep playing, and I didn't want to start something over again after having just did it. But now about 48 hours have passed, and we are back in Vostok, happy as can be, ready to get some loot. As the father of the loot goblins, Aqua FPS, once said, it's time to get serious, or let's get serious. I can't remember which one he said because I haven't watched him in a long time, but he said one of those things. Don't quote me. And that's how I'm feeling right now. If I'm feeling serious, I'm feeling like there are vibes, unchecked vibes out in the atmosphere of Vostok, and I feel like we're gonna check them. Us and our empty Glock here, but finding a perfect Glock on the ground is a pretty sweet pool for the opening stages of Vostok here. Well, you see, we did get a highway spawn, which is good because we can go straight away to village. Look at this; these are all good things. Okay, well, actually, not really. They're decent things. They're better than not. They're better than not having found those things. We're gonna have to be slick. And I was making a joke in some of the other parts about this being like an Oban sewer style playthrough, and that's really what this is. We are scavenging the homeless Finnish simulator, which I know that takes place in Sweden, well, fictional Sweden, but this is the Scandinavian homeless simulator, Scandinavian, the Scandinavian stalker simulator is more accurate than homeless. But here at the Cala Market, oftentimes we are met with great resistance. So I'm going to be exceptionally careful as I'm looting here. Look at this. Whole bunch of 7.62 rounds. That's fantastic news. I haven't been able to dig up anything on whether or not the loot pools are different in Ironman. I think they're the exact same, and I'm fairly certain this is all kind of luck-based, RNG-based. Other than that, Vostok is my favorite game to play right now. I like to play DayZ in my own time, and I don't know if that's going to come to the channel. I've talked about this in the last Vostok part, but I'm eating this up, and I hope that Vostok isn't not boring you guys, but I hope you're not getting burnt out on the amount of content, because I'm just pumping it out because I'm having fun doing so. So if you don't like it, all the regularly scheduled stuff is gonna be coming as well. It just may be a little delayed. Like, I know we have Conscript Part 7 coming sooner than later. It'll be after this video. But we're going to finish up Conscript. I'm going to try to, like, hammer down on some of these things. Lucid Blocks deserves a what would it be called? A third episode, a Trinity. So we are going to do more Lucid Blocks. I'm enjoying that one too. I'm going to try not to get shot in the face here. I'm going to be real cautious. Okay. See, this is unwise. This is unwise. And you know, I do this thing where, oh, yep, okay, yep, okay, I took one. Was it worth it? Yeah, honestly, that is not the worst possible outcome. We need to get our ass to village, like yesterday. So, fun fact, I woke up today, and my wife and I sat down in our office together, and we were working on our individual activities, and we get a call from her sister, and there's a cat being delivered to my home as we speak. A little baby kitten found on the side of the road, abandoned. My wife has been waiting for this moment for God knows how long. It is frequently a running joke, and now the time has come, and we get a little baby kitten. So 2 cats is crazy. 2 cats is crazy. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm genuinely excited. I don't want to, I know sometimes, like, my whether it be my tone or my voice or whatever, it comes off as monotone or not very expressive, but trust me, I'm not being facetious when I say I'm excited for our new little baby. So we need to cross here. We need to cross here. The transition should be right up ahead by this by these power lines, I think. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. You know, for someone who plays this game so much, you think I'd have it a little bit more down pat. But I want to do some things right off rip. Okay, we need to, first and foremost, we have to find a magazine for this Glock, or a weapon with a magazine and ammunition. So that's the Holy Trinity. Once we find that, we need first aid and food. In no particular order. I'd say I'd wager food is more important to us right now than first aid. But nevertheless, we need both of those items. Is this? Yeah, this is it right here. Next, we need to establish a foothold in our area of choice, whether that be in outpost or whether that be in village. I think village is the smarter one, but, you know, that is my opinion after all. I think we get to the cabin, we establish our foothold, we start our roving patrols. And by roving patrols, I mean we move from our safety bubble to the danger bubble, which are these various cells or collections of houses. We move from the village to these houses and back. And we do that like we've been doing in all the other parts. We go out on these reconnaissance operations, these scavenging missions. We kill the bandits, we get the gear, we go back home. You know, the good guys win, save the day. And we do so with tier 1 precision and accuracy. In Operator, I've noticed that not only do I say it a lot, I say super CAG, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, we're gonna do, and I've noticed some subscribers have started saying it as well, and it just blows my mind to see the impact that even if a small little impact like that, but people are starting to pick up on things, and I love that. It's so cool to see this community develop literally from the ashes, from nothing, and there's so many shooters around here. We're gonna go through the woods, hit tent, and push down, but. Why am I saying that? We're gonna actually have to be kind of super CAG, super attentive on our P's and Q's. When we shoot, we need, we've got to get our groups together immediately. We need to put rounds on target first and foremost. They need to hit the A zone, preferably the face, the T square. And we just gotta rock them, dude. We gotta rock them. I can hear their grubby little voices. They're actually... I don't see any patrolling. That doesn't mean anything, though. My eyes at night... I've got some glare right now. My office... I don't record during the day, so I've got a little bit more glare than I'm used to. No excuse. But I'm definitely a little visually impaired right now, especially moving at night. Alright, this place sometimes has goodies on the floor. Ah. Oh, yes, very good. Very good. These are all good things. These are all good things. Okay, still no rifle. Odds are we find a either an RK series or an AK series rifle sooner than later. Fingers crossed it's an RK. We do have 2 RK magazines as of now. But I think what we're going to do is sleep through the night, because moving in the daytime is far more safe for us. Even though we do have a tactical advantage at night, right now in my waking world, it's not a safe bet. Someone commented on part 1 that just came out, and they said that we missed an inverter. Well, trust me, we're not missing any more inverters, baby. We're picking them all up. I'm gonna carry 10 at a time. All right, let's start by picking our stuff up. All right. Nice. Oh, yeah, we do have 2 RK mags, so that's great. I'm going to go ahead and unload all of these. We'll put this in here. We could trade this. The odds of us finding an AR pattern rifle is extremely low, so I think what might be the wisest course of action is to try to get some money out of this. But also from the survivalist point of view, I don't want to get rid of our resources. This we can definitely sell, or we can keep it for the quest. So for now, we're gonna put this up. I'm gonna eat these peaches. We're gonna hold on to at least 1 magazine of each. Put all this together. So we have 1 full mag when we do find a weapon. We have no protection from the elements whatsoever. No carrying capacity. No nothing. So we need to really hone in on our gear. We do have a vest and a belt, though, which is 2 relatively rare items to find off rip. Normally find a bunch of tops and bottoms. Okay, so it is early. We have no idea when we are. We know it's most likely close to sunrise. I'm gonna go ahead and eat and get topped up here. Okay, and we don't have a choice but to go out and scavenge. Well, I mean, we always have a choice. We could just sit at home and starve slowly, but I'd rather be proactive. I don't like moving at night, but we do have the big, beautiful moon on our side, and this is, judging by the moon's position, we are close to morn. close to morn, which is good for us. Mental health is good. Our health is alright, despite us getting shot back there. You know, my philosophy is going to be, I'm going to take a guerrilla stance as much as possible with this run. I think that's going to be imperative to Ironman. We're gonna have to be masters of asymmetrical warfare. You know, we're gonna have to hit the enemy and retreat. We're gonna have to hit them from different angles. We're gonna have to utilize psychological warfare tactics. We're gonna have to move under the cover of darkness. Well, that's not really a guerrilla tactic, but you know what I mean. Fire, maneuver. Fire, maneuver. I am kind of exposed over here, but in the last part, we did find... I think we found some goodies over here. I can't really see anything on the ground. Ah, look! So we'll keep that. We're actually going to need that later. Snooze. Holy hell, that's unbelievable. It's really hard to find. That's the second snooze I found since coming back to Vostok. Coming back is in into early access, not whatever. Sorry. Okay. So we got some decent stuff off RIP. All of this makes me very happy. I wonder if there are other garbage bags that we missed, or if it's just there on the corner. Sometimes you have really good luck with the trash. Sometimes you find nothing, and it's really hit or miss. And that's what makes looting in Vostok so not only important. I mean, it is the name of the game, but it makes it fluid. You have to check entire structures. It's really time consuming, but in a positive way. Like, you can't just enter a structure and skimp over. There are shooters here. That's unfortunate. Hey.
No, katsotaan mitä tuolta oikein löytyy.
Okay. We could, yeah, for 2,400. F-U-C-K. That sucks. That is so expensive. All of this is so expensive. Lord have mercy. Be on the lookout for these things as per usual. I have nothing to trade with him right now. Not for a perfect condition AK. That's I'd have to be out of my mind to think that trade deal would work. We could sell everything, quite literally everything in our inventory, and not be able to afford it. So, well, minus our Glock and whatnot, which is not worth the same amount. Ah, holy hell! Never say die, folks. Never say. Oh, nope. Okay, we only have 5 rounds. But if you follow the Punisher's school of thought from the 2003 game, he said it only holds 7. That means, or he says it only holds 8. Talking about his 1911. He said, but that means I got 8 kills. Jeez Louise. So if we trade something we do not need, we're so close. How about we do this? We'll get rid of all this, because we can find all this again. Trade it for the 9s, so we can utilize our 9s. Okay, I'm going to unload. Load this up. Again, you gotta make some concessions. And this is just one for us. So now we gotta be extremely cautious. And check our freaking corners. Captain Price told us, and it was our fault for not listening, indeed. I'm gonna actually move through this building with the generalist here so I don't have to cross that threshold. not cross the threshold, but walk in open space. Okie dokie. I can't see a freaking thing. See, it'd be nice. You'd think that, you know, it'd be nice to have matches and light up that barrel, but then we'd be blind and can't see past where the light is cast. I don't know what that's called. Someone enlighten me in the comment section. What's that called when it's dark? Okay, here's an example. You're moving on a structure, right? It is, let's say, 0 dark. You're moving on a structure, and you see a guy through the window, right? You are in pitch black environment. There is no ambient light whatsoever. He, on the other hand, is in a bright room, and he's looking at the window. He is seeing his reflection because the light on the interior of the room is reflecting against the glass, right? So he doesn't see me approaching the window about to shit can him, right? What is that called? And another example is, you know, there's a bad guy out here. I'm here with a barrel fire here. I light the fire, and then we've got a ring of bright, right, out here. So why can't I see past that? What's this called? Like this ambient light. What's that distortion called? Or is it a distortion? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you can work with any of that information I just spewed out of my mouth. Okie dokie. Doing good. Doing good. We are dangerous. We are dangerous. We're light on our feet. And there's nothing more dangerous than an animal that's been backed into a corner. So, you know, I'm definitely feeling like this is the Sisyphus run. You know? We are doomed to push the boulder uphill forever, to eternally struggle, to suffer against the weight of this boulder, this immovable object. But we ourselves are the unstoppable force, and we're keeping the object in motion. Oh, Christ! Well... You know, I'm just gonna shovel this can of pea soup in my mouth real quick. All right, we're getting some ambient light though, which means, hey, that's good. That's real good. Do you need a battery from us? Is that one of the items you need, Generalist? Yes, you do. It's only for the cassette player though. That is such a crazy task. I think that's only $250. Jesus Christ. 700 for 7.62 rounds. Your tax is still at 100 though. It's okay. We'll knock this down. I just want to get a general idea again of what I need to be looking out for. Okay. Alright, dude. I'd really like to get rid of this battery in my inventory. Honest, God. So sorry. We're going back and forth.
Jahas, kaupanteko kiinnostais?
Yeah, how about a snack for the I know, it's... Wait, hold on. Oh, the magazines are actually surprisingly... Okay. How about that? And then I'll take these off, put these on.
Jahas, kaupanteko kiinnostais?
30. Damn. I have... yes, okay. I've still yet to crack this code. I don't want all this stuff. I wanted to see things one at a time. Oh, for Christ's sakes. How about cough medicine? No. Alright, well, we're just SOL. We're SOL. Because we are getting the life taxed out of us. But we do have more ambient light, which is cool. It means we can definitely move. I don't really like taking these structures from this side, even though we do have a pretty good amount of cover. I'd say the shooter's probably in yellow house, just based on experience here in the village. Or he's shooting at us from white structure up the hill, which, you know, we don't have the range to be dealing with that. Lord have mercy. Alright, I'm going to stop over here and drink our goose juice. Man, I don't know about you folks, but where I am in the world, it is hot. It is hot today. I see him. Shooter behind the yellow structure. We are coming up pretty fast on this guy, too. Those are multiple good hits. Good solid hits on his A-zone. Let's push, push. Push, 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 push. Okay, that is a kill. Took 17 rounds, but we killed him. And I rather bust and burn through my ammo than I would be dead. Alright, that's why we bought the ammo in the first place, right? Killing yields weapons. If nothing else, killing these dudes gives us their guns. And their guns give us a good amount of cash. We fired off almost all of our rounds. Woo! Man, we're getting close. This is it. This is for all the marbles. I really need to stop sprinting. It's just so natural to want to move quickly. You know? Okay. We are... green to here. Okay. Does that have any ammo? Yes, it does. Phenomenal. Alright. Now, are we going to find any more 545 aside from what we've already got back home? Not here. So let's... Ooh. Alright, let's get this cleared out. I'm worried about shooters outside of this structure. I'm not so worried about them interior. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. This door... That door is shut back there. Kind of gives me anxiety. CQB, man, I know this is like a, for whatever reason, for one reason or another, CQB was kind of romanticized for a long time, and I guess it still is, in one way or another, but, you know, it seems like a lot more, SMEs have been coming out in recent years. Maybe it's just because, everybody has a platform now, to speak and to talk and whatnot. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, really. Oh, look at all this. This is a fantastic find. Holy Christ. But, yeah, people are coming out and saying, you know, oh, it's been for the last, like, 5 years, maybe a little longer, but people are talking about how bad CQB sucks. And it's like, stop romanticizing it, because this shit sucks. And it does. It do be sucking. It sucks in games. It sucks in whatever field you're in. CQB, and I've talked about this before, it's so claustrophobic and hot and violent and quick. And I don't know, man. It's just bad news bears. All right, moving on. Let's go hit brick structure. I'm gonna throw this back on semi for the time being. I'm gonna push. Stop at the tree. Okay, push. All right, this is closed off. Shooter interior. Shooter has moved exterior. Dropped him. Alright, that is a good kill. That is a good kill. We're going to, we'll loot him last. We're going to transition and go ahead and clear this structure out. Killing somebody outside of a structure does not mean that that structure is clear. And I think that's definitely something to learn from this experience. And it kind of goes without saying, but I feel like when you're in the moment, especially... I'm maybe talking to myself a lot in this bit, but when you're fighting in a game like this, you tend, especially when you get used to. Oh, yep, okay, shooter far. Okay, that's not worth it's not worth getting shot for. Okay. Now I would like to. I think I see him. Yeah, you see him right there. Okay. We have a solution for that. Am I on semi or... I think I'm on semi. But you tend to, when you get caught up in the patterns, you're like, okay, there's one dude. Statistically, there shouldn't be a second dude. And when you start playing the game like a math equation, rather than playing it like a fight for survival... Which definitely helps not only with the fun factor, but your immersion goes through the roof. Like if you're putting yourself in this dude's shoes and really living it out, like in DayZ, it's a little easier to do it in DayZ because I like to sit and take my time and relax and whatnot. But here, you got to kind of use your imagination. Put yourself in your dude's shoes and try to, imagine being in this incredibly strenuous position, right? Literally fighting tooth and nail for survival. I'm picking all this stuff up so we can sell it. Ooh, a soda. But what I was saying is you need to... very good. No, it's a PM. That'll sell for an unbelievable amount of money. The... Oh, Lord, what was I talking about? When you see a structure and you immediately think, okay, one dude has ran from this structure, there's not a second dude inside because statistically he shouldn't be there. You're throwing yourself off, and you're kind of you're taking the stress out of it, right? It's also a good way to get killed because that is just an example of overconfidence. Math is, math has a direct result. It has an input, it has an output, and sometimes there's multiple solutions. But normally when you're working with an equation, for example, you have, x equals whatever it happens to be. And when you play games like that, or you take more of a statistical approach to your games, not only are you going to get killed as a result, but you're not going to have very much fun. And I think I needed to hear that. And that's what I'm talking about, like slowing the game down. That's really what I'm talking about. You know, taking a step back and playing the game for what it is, you know, not living like a speed freak, which I do be speed freak in these games sometimes. All right, enough of that nonsense, whatever the hell I'm talking about. I just be yapping sometimes. We know that there was a shooter here. We know that there can be shooters up here. White structure is always a nightmare. Listening for footsteps. He could have hunkered down, for all we know. Had a failure to feed because this weapon's poorly maintained. It's actually unbelievable. Super believable to have a failure to feed or a failure to extract. There's another shooter right here. Is he moving on us? Or is he inside this structure? No, there's no way. Right? There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be any way that this dude's inside the structure. We did score an AK as a result of our actions, though, which is pretty cool. No, they're over there. Yeah, I think they may have hunkered down as a result of the actions taken over here by us, but let's see. How do we want to do this? We can drop the bucket and the hot plate, honestly. Take the KA. Set this up like so. Okay. Oh, we actually have more ammo. We have more ammo with the, oh, there's two shooters. God bless. Okay. We got this. We never asked for the easy road. We never wanted it in the first place. Okay, these are all good things. These are all good things. Okay. I am going to, I know I'm moving kind of slow here. That is with intent. Look at that. Fantastic find. That is a legendary find. Finding raw ammo in the wild, man, it's really, really good for it's really good for your confidence. All right. So that is ready to go. I am going to hold on as I fix this. Wait a second, this is what I'm trying to do. Drop this down, put this here. There we go. All right. They're moving on our position.
Tää saatana työmaa.
Dropped him. Alright, that's one shooter down. No, I did hear footsteps on... I definitely heard another set of footsteps. And I heard someone stepping on wood. Okay. All right, let's dip back here and see what he had. He had some batteries, which is fantastic. Still doing good on ammo. Ah, and I spy a backpack. Okay. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. We can get rid of that winter jacket too in favor of this fleece. Dev, man, I would love a menu, like a vicinity-based menu. It's a funny sounding bird. Alright, we're pushing. Shooter's interior here for sure. Look at all these goodies. I think he's trying to flank us. Yeah, he was definitely trying to, but... Oh! Jesus, I don't know where that shot came from. Christ almighty. I see the shooter. It's running. Ah! Okay, let's move interior here. Ooh, holy hell, look at all these goodies. Now that is fantastic. That is fantastic indeed. Okay, we can take the matches. We'll drink the juice right now to get our hydration up. It is getting low. We need to go see our friend, the generalist. Do we have, how many books do we have? Sticks. Hold on. Let's craft a TQ. Let's do sticks and rags. Get that crafted. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, we're going to have a bite to eat very quickly. I think a shooter's made his way inside. Hey, gang! I know that we're in the middle of a gunfight here in unfamiliar territory, but I just got a cat dropped off to me. My wife ran out and is not home yet, so I have a baby kitten with me with absolutely nothing to take care of it with. Which is not to say that it's not going to be taken care of, but it's the funniest thing. Woo-wee. Man, life is wacky. I'm going to throw all these 45s in here. Just got this little baby kitten in a basket next to me. This may be the greatest day in Observer Monk history. Let's check this. I'm a little flustered. Sorry, I don't remember exactly what we hit, what we didn't. Take these rags with us. Alright, did we go through this back room? Looks like it. Lord have mercy. Alright. I haven't heard any movers since we've been back, so fingers crossed. I don't like walking up the central stairway like this, staircase. Fingers crossed. They're all in this secondary village. Yeah, it definitely seems to be the case. I know there's that one shooter across the way. We'll wait and see if he resurfaces. And if so, we'll drop him. We'll send him to the angels. I'm actually gonna do this real quick. Look at that. Eat these. Our energy's up. I'm just drying our mouth out with crackers. What a goober. It's definitely some me behavior. Drink our juice. Yeah, there's definitely a bad guy down here. Wonder if we can get a shot on him. Check over here. Alright, no eyes. No eyes. We're gonna continue on our quest. I'm gonna make a big push here. There's the dude we dropped earlier. He had a Narva on him. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. He has a... Oh, I see the shooter. Oh, they saw us too. I don't know if they're gonna get an advantage. It doesn't seem like this... Oh, yep, okay, never mind. I was about to sing praises, but... Okay, we killed him. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm going to drop this guy. Pick up this Glock so I can take the magazine out of it. Yeah, that's very good. We've got all sorts of stuff. We're just doing little micro movements. Little micro movements. One thing at a time. Alright, so drop the mag. Clear the chamber. Drop that. Pick up the 1911. If we can find it. Oh, FFS. Jesus Christ. No wonder we die. Anyways. We're going to quit messing with that. We are getting a little full up. We're definitely getting a little full, aren't we? Time to, Yep. God bless. Okay. Just like that. We saved the day. God. Whew. Okay. We're fine. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. We're going to have to craft a splint, though. We need sticks, duct tape, and rags. We only have the rags so far. That's not good. Oh, no, we do have a splint. Awesome. Woo! Woo! I am discombobulated. I'm living my best life. I need lotion. Get killed by a Glock. Get shot in the chest with a Glock 17. Okay. I'm gonna compose myself real quick. Baby kitten's still doing good. No name yet. No name for the baby. So I'll be taking your thoughts into consideration. We need to heal, man. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bandage so we can have some sort of preventative care. Oh, Lord have mercy. We still have bleed stop, which is good. Still have bleed stop indeed. Alright, we need to be on the lookout for the other things. I'm just going to leave that Glock down with him. Well, actually, I'll tell you what we can do. We can transfer this over and pick this one up. See, here's a prime example of why nothing's ever safe. Nothing is there's no such thing as safety until you have cleared every little bit of the structure and the site. Everything is a threat until proven otherwise. Nice. We're loaded for bear. Sorry, gang, man. I'm actually surprisingly uncaffeinated today. I've got some caffeine on the way, which I'm thrilled about. But I'm a little zippy, you know? A little zippy, just moderately stressed. I'd say just a little bit stressed. And really, really sweaty, which is gross, but I can't help it, man. It's so hot. Melatonin. All the good things. All the good things. Tissues. And sneeze in some tissues. Get our mental health up. Just have a little, blow your nose, have a sneeze and some tissues. It'll make you feel better after you know your mental health drops 13 points because you got shot in the chest. Is that 223? Wow, that sure is. We need hydration. I'm gonna drop one of these. No, I can just utilize our resources instead of getting rid of everything. Nice. Okay. Take a deep breath. Initiate our good square breathing. And we're back in the fight, baby. All right, we should be pretty clear to move back down to the generalist and get whatever it is he has for us. Hopefully he's got some 7.62s in stock. Or maybe a better AK. We can just trade this AK. I have no idea who or where we'd find a repair kit. This has 11 rounds in it. Yes, please. I'm actually going to dump these melatonins, put this up here, and pick up that lotion. I think the lotion sells for more, so I'm not being crazy by doing that. What's this have? 71? That's better than ours. This book's really only good for the quest, but I'm not dropping it. I'm not dropping it. All right, let's go clear this last house and get the hell out of here. You see that dead dude down there we shot? All right. It's not safe because it looks clear. I keep reminding myself. Okay. Is this how's is everyone liking Vostok so far? Like you folks that are playing for yourselves, are you enjoying it as much as I am, or am I an outlier? I am on Steam frequently looking for new stuff, but admittedly I'm not on. I'm gonna load this so we can move some of this around. But admittedly, I'm not always like going through comments. I might read at most 15 or so reviews, and that is really, really pushing it. I don't tend to read a lot unless I'm really super duper interested in something, like prior to buying, and then after I buy it, I mean, I can, you know, determine whether or not I'm enjoying the game. I don't need. I tend not to use additional metrics, you know. I don't use Reddit or anything of the sort, so I might miss some things that the collective hive mind may not, you know. Ooh, cool. Cool. Hold on, we're gonna pick this up and see what its deal is. Oh yeah, that's much better. We'll pick all this stuff up, don't you worry. Okay. Hold on. Where's the nearest large? Is it this? No. Ah, blast. Okay, here we go. Clear chamber. Alright, so put this in here. Like that. Unload this. Take all these, put them in here. Transfer it back over, put it there. Just like that. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Alright, then we go pick up all of our other stuff. Tuna. We don't have room for the AK anymore. It's just, we've outgrown it. We could drop all these kookaroos, though. Again, remember, guns sell for exorbitant amounts of money, regardless of our trade issues. You know, it doesn't sell for exorbitant amounts of money. Lotion. I think we need nails for a quest. Duct tape is actually one of the things we needed. So are rags. Ah. Oh, they're killing me. They're killing me. Hold on. We can utilize this quickly. And do that, right? We'll run over here. Wait, we still don't have sticks, though. It doesn't really solve anything. It actually creates a problem. Okay. Now, what if we... We don't even have an RK, so I suppose... I'm about to sell this. We don't need a second Narva. Oh, we don't need yeast right off the bat. How about that? We don't need yeast, and... Is there anything else we can part with? Eat some crackers. So sorry. You gotta bear with me as I'm figuring this stuff out. Mind you, I am figuring it out. Every step we take is not a plan. It might be like really rigidly defined in my brain. Like we might have a bit of a plan. I might say, okay, we're gonna do this, but the order in which we do that, like we're flying. We're flying by the seat of our pants. Everything's subject to change. Actually, we need to go straight to generalist. Blast. See, our plan was to go back to the cabin, but we gotta move. I am oh, ooh, tricky fish. You're a real tricky fish. Good thing we put that fresh ammo in there, because we fired every round that we hadn't just recycled into that. Man, hold on. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, and it's in better condition. So this is what we'll do. Drop this, clear the chamber, and how about this? We don't even have an RK series. Better condition, more money, more storage space that I can buy for our cabin. It's a luxury. I'm out here sleeping on I'm essentially sleeping in a sleeping bag on top of a wooden set of slats. Now, I could just be sleeping no blanket with a pillow. Not even a good pillow, a dirty, dingy pillow I found in a trash pile somewhere. Hello, generalist. I see you are still well. All right. Man alive. Let's just see if we can get everything we want. If we get everything, absolutely everything, what does that cost? 48. So we fire back. We can't get all of it. All right, so what if we get... Look at that. I'm half tempted to keep this thing because I have good ammo for it, but it's, again, it's not really... It's not really imperative. Maybe, what if we don't give him that? What if we throwing him the standing mags definitely changes his perception of this.
Tupakkamies on aina tupakkamies.
Okay. So if we get rid of all of this, hold on, what if we take these back? Пиздец. What if we get rid of the Glock? Sell all of our potatoes. Potatoes aren't worth anything, really. 10 euro for a potato. We're kind of running out of time here. Got 4 minutes. We can do this SIG's quest, so I'm kind of hesitant There we go. So if we trade that, we get to keep our gun, and we get all this fun stuff. So let's do that for a big trade. Tasks. We can start this. Give him the SIGs and matches.
Oho, selvisit.
Very good. All right. So I want to start. I want to start producing the Killju as soon as possible. Let's get rid of this. Well, maybe not. We can always find more magazines for the Glock, so perhaps we hold on to it for the time being. We have ammo for this now, so getting rid of it is unwise. There's no reason for us to get rid of it. Now we can pack mags. We have one magazine for the Glock. We can pack mags and fight like that. I'm not super duper upset with that. It's not ideal. It's not the best possible outcome, but it is an outcome, and now we can suppress that. So that's kind of favorable. That's not the worst thing to happen to us. So let's go home while we're up and doing good. And he doesn't have anything for us. He does restock like immediately, which is pretty cool. And there's no way to scroll, so I keep gaslighting myself into thinking that we can scroll here. We cannot. How much does that go for? $9.52 because I own it.
No niin, leukarintaa ja eteenpäin.
How much for an alarm clock? 150. You trade meatballs for that? Yeah, you just about do. Meatballs. How about meatballs and my potatoes? No, that's close though. Fishing book? Deal.
Kiitoksia.
All right. Nice. Barter-based economy, man. It's Dev, I give you the biggest shout out in the world. Biggest thumbs up for sticking with that and listening to the community. I know that was probably a difficult decision, but you know, you're so open with the community, so transparent and so, you know, clear and concise. It's no surprise. It's no wonder that that you listen to the community instead of, you know, doing some half-cocked idea like so many other people do. Big ups on that, man. So, gang, we are moving to for what it's worth, I should say, because I'm a nobody. I'm just the loner out here. But we are going to start setting up our cabin, our Shangri-La, and then we can start moving over to, we can go to the school if we wish. Let's set up some of these cabinets. Let's get them started here. So sorry for the British accent. I don't know where that comes from. It's just comfortable to do sometimes. All right, look at that. So let's start. Let's start over here. So tomatoes, pineapple, miso, meatballs. Wait, hold on. Pineapple, pear, miso, meatballs, tuna out the wazoo. I missed another pineapple. That's okay. Sometimes it's really easy to miss for some reason. It's because I'm distracted. I have this beautiful little kitten next to me. Poor little guy. Poor little guy indeed. Man, listen to me, gang, for a moment. If you have an animal that you cannot take care of, and, you know, you are, maybe the animal is driving you absolutely insane, you know, there are solutions that do not require you to abandon that animal. There are so many solutions rather than just leaving that animal to high and dry to fend for itself, especially a little baby. Please, for the love of God, do not abandon your animals. Stray cats are one thing, you know. But when an animal is like very clearly horrified, and you can tell that it's definitely been groomed, and it's just left for dead essentially. That's kind of, I mean, it's awful. All right, I'm gonna take this with us. Forgot we had these mags in here. All right, all loaded up. Loaded up indeed. Take these and put them back in here with the other ones. All right, rock on. Well, that is a pretty solid start. Hello? Okay, baby. Yeah. I love you. Bye. Okie dokie. Well, for you, no time has passed as per usual. For me, I've been hanging out with a baby kitten. How lucky am I? Oh, I am just the luckiest little kitten papa in the world. How joyous. I think we're going to name her. Granted, she survives because kittens can go into shock, and yeah, I don't want to think about that right now. But it's a reality that we must face. But if she survives, we're going to name her after one of the mother goddesses in Hinduism, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Perhaps Kali, also known as the Black One. She's a terrifying deity, but she's actually full of love. Anyways, we're here for Vostok. So, we have two choices. We can loot through village, which is kind of, I'm a little bit more apt to do that than I am to push. But what I'd really like to do, I would like to go to, oh look. Wow. We are lucky little ducklings. We are lucky indeed. What I would like to do is get our rumpus and gear and run over to the doctor and start getting an idea of what he needs from us. That doesn't require too much effort on our part. Gotta move real low and slow through here. These four houses freak me out more than the back four. The front four freak me out more than the back series of houses. That is for sure. I'm actually gonna see if I can get pole position on any shooters. Oh, yep. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right. See, they're moving on us. See, the laws of warfare state that I need to return fire, but I don't have ammo to be doing that. So we have to hide. We're ratting. We're an active rat. And I took one blast. Sing. All right. Interesting. Seems like our selector switch might be broken, because I definitely had that on semi. Quite interesting indeed. Let's go check this goober. Yeah, I think he had a patrol bag on, which I think holds more than this backpack. It sure as hell does. Okay, hold on. Let's take that from him. I'll have that. Let's get to cover. I mean, he hit us with a Makarov. That's diabolical. Diabolical. This holds 20 kilos. This holds 20 kilos. Okay, but the patrol backpack looks cooler. Therefore, we're taking it. We'll sell that on the black market. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is a long bomb. Did you see that? Shooter far to the left of the pipes. Just my luck. Take the SBR out, and our first engagement is, well, our second engagement is. Yep, I hear you, dude. I hear you. Yeah, take the SBR out, and our first or second engagement. Excuse me. It's 150 meters, open iron sights, which wouldn't be a problem. I guess it isn't a problem. We might have dropped him. I don't know. We'll keep him in mind. Let's hit what we know we can profit off of immediately. I am going to be taking this. I don't know if I have another one at home. I can't remember. I'm gonna throw it on full. Okay. Good. All is well. All is well. All is one, my dear friends. There's another mosquito hat on the ground. I see some meat or tomatoes there. Duct tape. I'm partial to loot spawning on the ground. It makes me really happy. And I remember noting that back in the demo days. I got really excited when we found stuff on the ground, because it makes you feel like the world was kind of torn through. Like there was a very quick and hasty evacuation or whatnot. It's like what I imagine the early days of Pripyat looked like following the disastrous meltdown there in Chernobyl. Oh, looky here. The individuals that lived in Pripyat and the surrounding villages around Chernobyl nuclear power plant, once they pulled out, I mean, it was too late, and they had not a lot of time to pack their bags. So I imagine those opening days, when the first stalkers actually went into the exclusion zone, along with the liquidators, I bet there was a whole hell of a lot of really graphic evidence that human beings had lived there. Look at this. Oh, wow. Lucky we are. Lucky we are. Now, where we are playing on Ironman, we don't really need to collect additional bags and gear, because there is no turning back. I mean, what we're wearing, we have to be really intentful when we step off, because the gear we carry outside is the gear that we're going to carry till the end. We can ditch things on the road, we can transfer items, plan our kits accordingly, but for the most part, what we have is what we got. And, one misstep, which we learned the hard way in a previous episode, one misstep can send you crashing down. Nothing at the tents today. I'm actually going to equip these matches while I'm thinking about it. Not super imperative, but definitely good for immersion's sake. We can start fires across the lands, and that'll help us come into our own as a stalker. Now, we have yet to find the guitar. which I'm sure we'll find before you know it. It's a hoodie on the ground. All right, let's clear this out. Check left. Check right. Slice the pie ever so slightly. Bomb. We can turn that into some euros. What else do we have? I'm not seeing too much. Maybe that means everything's just hiding within the confines of these cabinets. We'll take that to sell battery cables we can hold on to. There is a mission that requires those. Otherwise, we really don't need to be carrying those around. 223 we can sell for profit. We could just stack it all, which is what we've done in every other iteration of this. But I'm hesitant to do so because we rarely get the opportunity to foster... Well, not foster. We rarely get the opportunity to utilize our captured NATO weapons. I should not have ran in there like that. That was actually really, really lucky. See, this is the thing. You get into a rhythm. I get to talk and I get comfortable. And then I get shot in the face. We got to be exceptionally mindful. Every single threshold is a kill box. You know, everything is lethal. I know that sounds so dramatic, and it kind of is to an extent, but it's also the reality of the situation. The gravity of the situation is there are a lot of hostile entities scattered around here that I have no idea where they are. I have generalizations, but I don't know where they are at any given time, and they want nothing more than to shoot me in my face and steal my goodies. And we're not going to let that happen, because they're mine. They're my lucky charms. And I'm going to hold on to them. I am actually going to stop here on the side of this house, and I'm going to drop this. Get this topped up. And bleed this for its ammo. Where's our 545? There we go. Alright, put that up here. Kind of get everything squared away. That's good. Do we have... No. Okay. I was looking to see if we had 45s, because I would have packed them into that magazine if that were the case, but alas, it is not. Alright, I don't hear anybody yet, which is a good sign. Oh, now I hear people. I think, and I could be wrong, but I think that is coming from below on the below deck here. No, this is clear. Or maybe it's coming from Yellow House. I don't know. Close the doors behind us and be mindful. That's what we're going to do for now. Sometimes there's a dude hanging out around this this garage here. Guess that's a... Ooh. The OST. Very good. Ah! Tremendous. I'm gonna eat the... Oh, I can't. I was gonna say I'm gonna eat them on the move. Unfortunately, I cannot. I'm gonna throw... Actually, this is probably more valuable. And creep on out. There we go. Make sure our head is covered. Alright, as covered as it can be. Now, we gotta check hard left. Okay, and then hard right. More like soft left, soft right. Okay. Now, there could be a shooter back there. I don't know. I do not know for certain. Let's see what we can get into. Okay. Lucky so far. Lucky so far. I'm starting to... Ooh. Okay. Well, time for you to go. You have been replaced by something much more valuable. Much more valuable indeed. I see the Makarov up there. We could get rid of that, I suppose. I'm just kind of picking up everything. Everything that could sell, might sell. That's how we're pursuing this. I know it may look a little crazy for you, even if you are a player yourself, but it's working for me. If you've never played Vostok and you're like, what in the actual, why are you doing what you're doing? I'll try to explain it as best I can sometimes, but I also don't want to bore you guys, with the logistics of my brain, because let me tell you, man, it is a madhouse up in there. It is a madhouse indeed, and I rarely know what I'm going to say at any given time about anything. Okay, there's definitely a shooter. Definitely a shooter in yellow structure. I don't want to put that evil on this house, but thought I heard him. He's probably hiding right here in this. Yeah, he sure as hell is. Right here. I don't want to open the door because they do have an advantage, it seems. Ah, Christ. Okay. That's what would... God, what I would do for a frag grenade right now. Notice how he stops dead in his tracks, too. He just went left. He just crossed this threshold here. Did he? Jeez Louise, man. Okay. Clear the rest of this out. We're going to clear it all, top to bottom, before we loot. Just as principle. It's amazing what moving a little bit slower will do for you. And these are just some lessons to be learned. There's no harm in slowing it down because you will perform better. You will have greater control in the environment. Let's see if I can't take that. Hell yeah, it's a good looking Kalash. Let's hold on. Now let's see if we can't do a little bit of rearranging here. We don't have any space for 7.62s. Is it worth it to take two? Yeah, it is, because we can do this. Nice. Very good. Very good indeed. Actually, speak of the devil, why don't we do this? Transfer all these into here. Well, at least 4. Put the rest back. There we go. Put these up here. Put this in there. Actually, how about like that? 49% AK over a 83% Remington 870. I'm going to take the AK. I think we're going to get a better deal on it at our pal the Generalist. Generally, he's all right. he is, as his name suggests, he's all right. He's not the best. Not the best in the slightest. It would be kind of criminal to call him the best trader. But he's all right. He is all right. I don't dislike him. You know what? He's always got something I need. Now, whether or not he has everything I need, that is up for debate. He frequently doesn't. He frequently rarely has more than one item at a time that I need. Sometimes he has none. But he's always got something. Ooh, batteries. Floor batteries, my favorite. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, we might stop up here and have a little snack. I don't want to get shot in the head. I'm going to try to, push back a little bit. I'm carrying this around for the gunsmith quest line. I don't really need to be doing that. Eat some tomatoes. Thinking of eating an entire can of tomatoes gives me acid reflux. Just thinking about it. And I rarely get acid reflux unless I'm eating a lot of fruit. Tomato-based dishes normally don't give me too much. Spicy food is not so bad, because I eat so much spicy food. I'm constantly eating spice. But I'll tell you what, if I eat a lot of fruit for breakfast, or like fruit for breakfast and lunch, and then I turn around and eat berries particularly, and then I turn around and I eat spicy food like fajitas at home, it's game over. Game over. I will have instant heartburn. Thankfully, mine doesn't last too long, though. And I'm sure you were extremely interested in that. Sometimes I realize, like, how much do I talk about? You know, like, how much do I share? I can never tell. I mean, obviously, like, I would like to maintain my my privacy and whatnot, but there's some things worth sharing, and there's some things that I just realize no one cares. That's one of those things. All right. Okie dokie. We do have... No, our mental health is good. God, we have all these, like, null magazines. How about I do this? I'm going to unload this, add those together, and then get those batteries. Like so. Sauna hat. No, I'll take the M62 any day. Oh, well, joyous day. I'll have that. I'll have that indeed. Well, we had to say goodbye to the patrol bag. Goodbye, patrol bag. You were a noble companion. You know what I could do instead is no. I can't. Just one cabinet at a time. We are solving our... I guess we're not technically homeless anymore. We have made our way to a home. We are armed and dangerous. We're solving our predicament one bullet at a time. Overcoming adversity one bullet at a time. We are also doing what? One cupboard at a time. We're getting richer. €1 at a time. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna check the garbage out here. Okay. Peek. Peek, 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 peek. Look at all those goodies on the ground right there. That's a brew. That is a brewski, I see. Alright. Well, you're coming with me. You are all coming with Papa. Juice? Pineapple? Yes, yes, yes. Hold on, I'm gonna dump this and dump this. Pick up the green fleece, the coveted green fleece, my favorite. Some boots? We haven't had any boots yet. What the heck? Been walking around in our, oh, what were those? The toe shoes. Does everyone remember the toe shoes? What company made those? Was it Vibram? I know that Vibram makes soles, but was it was it Merrill? I don't think it was Merrill. I could be wrong. I'm extremely hesitant to check these bathroom corners, following some of the runs we've had. Okay. This is still not a clear structure, but I am going to start looting. Ooh, hello, RK95. Do you want to come home with me? Perhaps. Let's see how good it is. Oh, yes, absolutely. You are much better. Much better. Now, the Mosin, does the Mosin sell for less or more than the AK? I would wager less. See, part of me wants to say more because it fires a rarer cartridge. It's 762 by 54 is the golden goose, essentially. Look at this war chocolate. I'll have some of that. That'll put everything up. Oh my god. Okay. The shooters have respawned. They're back. Alright. Alright, keep our head down and sprint. Sprint, 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 sprint. Stop. Clear. Close the door behind us. That door is closed. And the weather's taken a turn for the worst. It's all very cinematic. And, you know, the weather taking that turn, it is definitely giving... Oh, Christ almighty. It's definitely giving me, bad vibes. Bad vibes. I am significantly more anxious than I was seconds ago. Going to eat this. Eat this and go sell a bunch of nonsense. Oh, Christ. Well, I'm going to instead... Actually, I need to hold on to these. I can't really be letting those go. I'm going to throw this mag away because the mags are kind of rare. I mean, kind of easy to find compared to the ammo. Okay, so the shooter, we have established that the shooter is firing from the large white house, most likely. Let's check our ammo. Okay, we're good. Right? I don't know, now I'm gaslighting myself. Sounded like the rounds are coming from further away, but that is I mean, that's a dead dude right there. Let us see. Let us see. What do you have on him? Another Kalash. Let me drop this Glock mag. Unload it. Take this and take that. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go trade before we make a serious mistake. Alright, we have made it safely once again to the generalist. The sun is going down. Oh, look at this. Holy Christ. Oh, that's so good. That is 2 out of the 3 things we need for this quest line. God bless America. And look at this. Jeez Louise, man. Alright, we're gonna quickly sell this stuff off. We can get a ton of 9s. So I want a microsite. I want an optic. Pears, pineapples. We need space at home, as always. How about all of this? What if we just get everything we want? It's 5,000. Okay. How about that? Is the micro what is expensive? Wait a second. Hold on. I know we have toilet paper.
No, mutta
Very good. Alright, we'll get this knocked out here in a moment. That did drop our tax a little bit. So let's get all the food, the bandage, this, and this. And then the micro. Okay. Can we feasibly purchase that? Almost. Almost indeed. Alright. I know what we're going to do. You need to go here. Remove this mag. Put it in here. Clear this chamber. Remove. Throw that in there. Perfect. Get that to sell. Okay. As much as I would like this freezer for home, I'm not going to worry about it. So we'll trade this, these 3, and sugar, cigarettes, cassette, battery cables. Will push us over the edge. What else would push us over the edge? That would push us over the edge. How about this?
Ja talous nousuu.
Okay, let's see if
Ja seuraavaan kertaan.
see if we get anything else out of him. Nice. Very good. 762, bandage. These are all good things that we could make use of. Do we have anything that we want to trade, though? Not particularly. These are really, really good, though. Oh, okay. Actually closer than I expected us to get. So I'd like to keep the duct tape for the splint, to make a splint. We need sticks to do that, though. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Alright. Make sure I'm not selling anything ridiculous.
Ja talous nousuu.
Alright, I am happy with that. I am actually happy with that trade. So let's take all this with us. We got enemy all over the place. This place is crawling with bad guys. Take the pillows and whatnot. Maybe we'll find some sticks around here before we go home. I wonder if we can scam him for anything else. It's not really scamming. Peaches? And trade some peaches for something? For a fleece and a kukuro? And a mess kit? Yeah, I bet you would for the mess kit. Look at that, for the magazine. It's insanity. How about... Man. Battery cables and something unimportant. Jeez Louise, dude. You want to throw anything else on top? That you don't want to tax me through the roof for? The peanuts are salty, so that's actually not the worst thing. They do make us want to drink more. Nah, to hell with it. Wait, hold on. How about salty liquor instead of licorice instead of that?
Esimerkillistä kaupankäyntiä.
Okay. So I'm gonna chuck those. Get this together. Throw the micro on there. This needs to go home with us. We need to go home ourselves. We've got a bunch of very angry Finnish dudes outside that want to shoot us in the face. What else is new? I'm not telling you anything you don't know. There is a cruel, cruel God standing over us right now. Okie dokie. Well, I'll find your lotion, dude. Don't you worry. I'll find your lotion and everything will be a-okay. Moving at night. Okay, he's definitely on our right, which is good. Knowing where he is better than not. How's this? Okay, I definitely want it closer to me, I think. Oh, I see him. Killed him. Very good. Very good indeed. Does not mean he's the only one, though. Yeah, that was pretty good shooting. He silhouetted himself. That is, and we talk about it all the time on the channel. That is a good way to get dead. To get dead very, very quickly. Nice. Let's go see what he had on him. There he is. What is that? MP5? MP5, pillow, matches. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right, let's go call it a night. Rack out, and we'll get up and at 'em. We'll head over to the doctor. Unless I think I have lotion at home. We need to go make that deal, and then we can go to the doctor. I think I'm gonna deck out one of our RK series too, and leave this guy at home. Very good. Excuse me as I have a sip of coffee. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Okay. So, I'm gonna place one of these here. Just for the funnies. Now, we don't have anything in there. That is not to say that we don't have it at all. Okay, well, maybe it is. Well, that kind of throws a damper in our plans. Just a little bit. Need to keep a painkiller on us. And throw these bandages up. Let's do food. Do food. This one's kind of all over the place, but it's just going to be for the time being. And then I'm going to take stuff out. Take stuff out for sure. Drop this mag. Unload everything. We're going to put all of that ammo in here. That gives us one full magazine of 5.45. And we're going to put our little Spetsnaz carbine up for the time being. Again, I wish I could mount these things, man. I would have these in the coolest places. Place this at the foot of the bed, I guess. It works for me. For the time being. All right. So actually, we need to remove some stuff from that. Does the PBS fit? No, we know that the PBS is only for the AK series. All right. Ooh. Where do you want to live? You want to live over here with your brother? Or are you brothers or cousins? Technically. We'll take the mag out of this. Drop all the ammo. And we can sell this. Definitely sell this guy for monies. This guy needs to come with us. This guy needs to come with us. You need to come with us. Get our primary. Alright. So, we have 2 instances of bleed stop. Ammo. We need food. Okay. We should really have 3 instances of bleed stop. Tomatoes. Food for the road. We'll keep all this other stuff here. Batteries, yeast, matches. Frankly, I'm a little hesitant to... I actually kind of want to take this with me in case we find sticks on the road. Part of me... actually, we're going to leave that behind too. All this can go with the gun parts. Have we started a gun parts thing yet? Outside of in the bedroom. I'll have to move that around eventually. I know this is a mess. Bear with me. We need to find lotion. I'd like to find lotion before we step off to... step off out of Area 05, but... we'll see. I'll put this in the corner. Oh. How many times have I done that now? Well, twice. Nothing on the television. It's alright. We'll go to bed. Wish I could... oh, I can. Oh, my God. Really? Oh. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go to bed, dude. Alright. Had a good rest. Slept for 12 hours. Turn the lights on. Now that is next level immersion. That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna have a sip of juice. Eat some peas for breakfast and a can of meat, I think. I'm gonna eat this, yeah. Alright. I am going to leave the tomatoes at home. I'm gonna pack the peaches instead. Because they have better benefits to our health. Make sure that this is set up correctly. Yep, that's our bean. Check our Glock out. Very good. Always rusty trusty. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Now, generalist is, well, actually, doctor's top priority. We do have 2 sensitive items for the generalist. But what we can do, because we know that the doctor is always looking for nonsense. He always has lotion, balms, etc. for sale. We can go to him directly. Get the lotion from him, because generalist doesn't care where the lotion comes from. And we don't have to find it in raid like we would in Tarkov. And we can just come back here and wipe his quest out. And that'll also give us some time to work on doctor quests. Actually, yeah, that's about right. Okay. I am gonna hit the camp as always when we step off. You always gotta get your looting on the run. They're trying to stop us from looting. They want us to be questing. And we don't like that. Take that with us. Polaris is a better white light device. Overall. The Polaris headlamp. Very good, very good. I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to stop and look over here, would it? Make sure there's nobody over there. Alright, actually we're not going to stop. Unless... no, my indecisive brain has taken us right into here.
Mitäs sais herralle olla?
You have any goodies for me? You got food. 270. 790. Okay. So, not to be greedy. But how about that? You make that deal?
Näin
I'll
se
make that deal.
kauppa käy, kiitos.
Have to find that gosh darn lotion. I'll be on the lookout, dude. I'll be on the lookout. Don't you worry. Priority number 1. Ah, look. Happy Stove. Now that is a pretty cool find. I always get so excited to see the Happy Stove. Because I know it's excited to see me. On the Savata website, the Happy Stove, one of its features is listed as it's happy. It just says it's happy, or it says happy. It doesn't say it's happy. It says happy under features, which makes me giddy, makes me very happy inside, indeed. How many times can I say happy in a sentence? Alright, we are lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels, ready to get the FUCK out of here. You see me taking the mountain route today, totally avoiding contact. I'm not here for the violence today in the village. We want a peaceful and prosperous village. And the bandits do not have a part in that community. All right, and here we are. Now, we've learned several times now that the school is just as deadly as anywhere else. And this little side building is pretty notorious for having a dude in it. At least in my playthrough. I've had a hell of a lot of incidents where we receive contact from here. Okie dokie. It seems chill, which is worrying. Worrying indeed. Windbreaker. Yeah, so if this structure is chill, then that means that the school is hopping, most likely. Wonder, can I? Nope. Well, there was a noble attempt. Wow, we have too many matches. Ah, look. Found it on the ground, and 47 rounds of 9x18. Now that is hot to trot. Very good. If it didn't cost us so much in the way of hydration and satiety, I would walk us right back. Look at that. Half full, just over half full magazine of 5.45 ammo for the AK. Oh, I thought we could turn that on for a second. A little bit of food, painkillers, a lot of painkillers. I'm actually really thrilled about that. Seldom do you see a lot of painkillers like that. We are having decent luck, but I don't feel like we're having more luck than any other playthrough with meds. I feel like we're just rationing them really well. Alright, now this structure could contain a bandit. Okay, no, not this time, just a dead one. I'm not upset with it. Not upset with it at all. See if anybody wants to take a pot shot at us. Okay. surprisingly kosher experience thus far. Jump up on this tank. The doors to the school are open. I don't see anybody in the courtyard yet. But that doesn't mean anything. Might have eyes on a shooter, might not. Can't tell. Look at all those windows. Alright. Trying to keep my eyes peeled. That was in fact not a shooter. Okay, we definitely just woke somebody up. It's the second structure that has... I don't think they're aware of us yet, but they did definitely just start patrolling. I'm still unsure about how this AI operates, like what their tells are and whatnot. I've got a good idea of like when they're up, or when they're idle. There's our buddy. Okay. I have made a mistake here once before, and that same mistake shall not be repeated.
Joo. Karavaani kulkee ja koirat Niin.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Yeah, my arm stamina giving out. Fantastic. Shooter low. Throw the fun switch on. I don't hear any movement anymore. It's got to be above us, which gives me anxiety. Pushing up a stairwell. It's miserable. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, we're going to administer CLS here. Good thing we found this stuff when we did. Nice, okay. Back to 65. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's pretty reasonable. It's pretty reasonable. We've gotta find these shooters before they find us. Alright, I'm gonna move back down. Perhaps I should take their side down. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push all the way down from the third floor. I'll close this behind me. Hey, Doc. Yeah, don't mind me. Just, yell if you see bandits. His neutrality sickens me. Okay. All right, let's go try to deal with this real quick. We're alive, and that is what matters. We are alive. We are sucking wind a little bit. We're severely injured. Definitely caught a fracture. But what do you do? What do? You just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep rocking. Man, these guys are lethal. Lethal. I'm gonna sell all this. Alright, I got stuff for you, Doc. I hope you have stuff for me, because I'm not walking out of here with this. Oh, joyous day. You don't. Oh, you do. Yeah, you do. Never mind. Let's see if first, as per usual, let's see if we can just get everything, essentially. Buy everything. Our mental health is low. Let's get one of these. So... Really? Really? That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So, how about instead we... How about we drop that off? Okay. And drop one splint off. Yeah, we can definitely work with that. No, wait, hold on. We shouldn't have to.
Valitusta. Kotihoidolla olisi lähtenyt.
What do you want from me? What else can I... Oh, the hot plate, of course. Oh, God bless it. Okay. Did I lose this? Jesus Christ. Oh. If we die as a result of this, I'm gonna freak out. Okay, so we need painkillers and as many as you can give me. Here, take all this. Take it all. Take it all from me. Alright, so it's time to start eating painkillers, and hopefully we can deal with this injury. God bless America, dude. I mean, I'll sell it all. We'll go back to bare bones. If that means we're gonna... If that means we'll survive. Now, I need sticks. There's definitely a shooter. You've got to be kidding me. You've got a death wish. I am in no mood to be trifled with, bandit. And hopefully we can survive long enough. I mean, I think we can for him to get a resupply. But some sticks in the meantime. Well, that would actually solve our problem, wouldn't it? That would solve our crisis. Look at that. Ooh, good for our mental health. Look at all these bandages we have, just in case. Just in case something goes awry. This is unbelievable. I get it, though. I mean, it is a... walking around on a break is not good, but I do kind of wish that maybe sitting still would help with that. Would help mitigate that pain felt. Okie dokie. Yeah, our health is failing, but it's not as fast. It's not too dramatic of a drop. So I'm gonna go down here and loot all this. Hopefully we can find what we need. And if not, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream, and I'm gonna scream and meditate. Ah! Yes, well, hopefully this will help us in our case. Hopefully it'll help us pay for the items we need. School is an absolute death trap. Thank God it's not a brain bleed. We would have gone ballistic by now. How about we drop this? Take that. The pistol will sell immediately. I wonder if sprinting seems to hurt us. So yeah, sprinting on the bad leg is not good. So we're going to go ahead and use another bandage. I am going to use this deodorant to get our mental health up. Okay. We're not going to be happy until we get that break fixed. I don't know what happens when your mental health hits 0. I've never had it happen before. So now we have a bunch of stuff to trade with. Let's try to make the best of it here. Alright. Do you have... No, you still don't. How long until resupply? 5 minutes. I don't know if we can hold out for that long. Definitely need these, though. Fantastic.
Lähtisikö se pervitiinillä?
Just like that. Okay, give me everything. Give me everything you have. Okay, that was almost... oh, man, that was almost really bad. That was almost really bad. And by the literal skin of our teeth were we able to come out on top of that situation. Jesus Christ. I knew leaving without a splint was an awful idea. I just figured that we'd be able to take care of it. And that is a mistake we will not make again. And that was I guess that was a good lesson to learn, so, quickly. But holy hell indeed. We almost bit the bullet. I was going to do some organizing, but we've got big problems.
Söisikö se kalaa tänään?
Got big problems in Little Finland.
Ei kaikki taudit ole kuolemaksi.
I can't tell if they're here nor there. I think they're below us. And they're definitely below us. I think. Nope. Yep. Yeah, they are. Okay. Knowing is half the battle.
Ei kannata jää tuleen makaamaan.
Dropped him. Another shooter left, question mark. Yeah, I'm not in the mood. Not after that. I'm actually in high spirits. Forgive me for the weird bout of silence, the ups and downs, but we were just up there thugging it out, waiting for that resupply. And for a moment, I genuinely accepted. I just, gritted my teeth and accepted that we were going to die right in front of the doctor there. And I wasn't happy about it, but I did make my peace. And facing mortality like that definitely makes you think about, what are the things that we need to, what are the things we need to worry about? And it's medicine. It is medicine, 100%. Food and medicine. Our mental health, it's not important until it's slipping away from you, right? So we have got to do a better job of keeping items in our inventory, not only just dual purpose items. Like, I've been packing the peaches and the canned fruit because they are dual purpose items and they help our mental health as well as hydration and satiety. But we're gonna have to be packing snus, cigarettes, anything we get our hands on that we are not actively using for a quest. We're gonna have to get on top of that stuff, man. Gonna have to get on top of it because That was a gut-wrenching feeling, knowing that you were inches away from salvation, but you may not have enough time to get there. You know, you might not be able to hold out, and that sucked. It really did. So, we won't be struggling anymore in that regard. And this is something that I was kind of hesitant to do in the first place, but something we are going to do is carry around. Look, another happy stove. We're going to carry around a first aid kit. As soon as we get home, it's going in our inventory, and it's not leaving. Look at this. Holy Christ. How lucky are we? Okay, let's get rid of these. Bring you home with us. All right, let's go steal some more supplies from the doctor. It feels like stealing, even though we're giving him fair trades. I mean, bullets and ammo are bullets and ammo. Jesus, listen to me. Listen to me. Bullets and tourniquets are just as important in this economy. All right, what do you have for me? You have a locker. I would like a locker. Well, your tax is still kind of outrageous. Okay, doctor. I see your games. I see your games. Does this help mental health? No, it doesn't. Guess we could. No, it's just not worth it, is it?
Kiitoksia.
All right. Well, we're gonna go home. This place is rough. It's rough out here for me. Man, I could use these wipes for mental health, but it's only a plus 10 bonus. It's only a plus 10 bonus. I say we just get home. We're not in crisis levels yet, and we do have stuff to mitigate that, so... Did we already check this? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to get out of the school before I lose it. This place is dangerous. Dangerous indeed. It is, it's funny, it's kind of got a, I don't know, it lulls you into a false sense of security. Perhaps it's because it's a school, maybe you associate school. I don't associate schools with being, like, safe, but I definitely don't associate them with being, like, super violent places. Yeah, and that was definitely an eye-opener. Well, I mean, it's been an eye-opener. The school's terrifying. There's a shooter below us, too. That sucks. Alright, we gotta get the hell out of here. Half tempted to run with my gun up. As long as nobody is spawned back here, we should be alright. Seems clear. I don't know how far I trust it, but it seems okay. We're gonna hightail it. And I think the generalist will be excited to see what we have brought back. Suppose we could move over towards highway if we wanted to, for food stores. I don't know where to find medicine, like where explicitly to find medicine, you know? I'm gonna throw this back on semi. No, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Checking our selector switch. It seems like, I think it was over here where we found a good portion. I'm fairly certain it's village where we found a good portion of our saline and antiseptics and whatnot, because there's a ton of medicine cabinets here. Alright, all clear so far. Oh, there is a fire burning there, though. That's not good. That is concerning. Fire burning over there, too, at the cabin. Now, I've never seen anybody inside of Generalist Warehouse, but I don't trust it for a second. And I also don't trust... I don't trust them to not put it's the fire crackling. Jesus Christ, I'm jumpy. Alright, pal, what do you got? I sold it.
Mitäs sais herralle olla?
I think that coffee maker might have been a goofy decision to sell it back there, but give me your wares. Pajalista. Or how you say in Swedish? Tack. Tack. I don't know how to say give me. Alright. How about you give me all of this, and I give you all of this. What do you say? What do you think about that? You make that deal? You're getting close to making that deal.
Tarvitsee inventaariokin tehdä.
Alright, now what can we part with? What are we willing to part with? Rags. I'm willing to part with rags. Duct tape sells for a lot. Double rag, no. Tomatoes? Tomat? Cold medicine? That puts us like right there. Can I split this stack? No. Not in the menu. Alright, instead, how about we turn in our task?
Katoan. Sait sen tehtyä.
To drop some of our tax down, right? And then we'll go back in here. 762 bandage, juice, cough medicine. Hell, I'll take the meatballs and stuff. See, you'll do that, no problem, and I'm cool with that too. I'm perfectly fine with giving you that. I would like to clear out more space. So what about this and the EXP? I'll take the hollow as well. Oh yeah, we're on to something. We're so close to a deal. Look at that.
Kiitos.
Cleared up some space, and I got what I needed.
Kyllä. Näkemiin.
Alright, perfect. Perfect. I'm going to for my organizational I don't want to call us freaks, but for my fans of organization, like myself, I am in this category. We're going to do some organizing. If you want to stick around, feel free. So we're going to start by putting everything down here first. I still want to keep ammo first, right? Like weapon system, bandages. We want to keep 2 bandages, a splint, and then food and water on us, right? Bleed stop, makeshift tourniquets go at the bottom. For some reason, I started putting them there, and now I can't stop. So that looks alright, honestly. And then we just start with everything else. Painkillers go next to painkillers, of course. Peas go up here, meatballs. Duct tape seems like it goes over here. Bunch of bandages. Antibiotics. Guess we'll put these over here. Random potato. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's okay. It's a little cleaner. All right, rock on. Mental health is failing so fast. How do we get our mental health up? Eat peaches. Take antibiotics. I forgot we gotta take. Oh, no. Cancel. Ah, Christ. Oh, we'll find more. It's fine. Oh, man. Man alive. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot sometimes. Lord. Okay, are we good? Are you chilling now? It should be. Okie dokie. Alright, let's go find everything we need in the village. I would not be surprised if we got jumped between here and home. Because it definitely seems like there are some unsavory characters sneaking around our neck of the woods. Dual fires is never a good sign. I have been wrong. I have been wrong several times over, but it seems like the fires are definitely indicative of bandit activity. We only see houses lit up with candles lit if there are enemies around them. It doesn't have to be in that house in particular, but they do seem to follow patrol routes to some degree. So there's that to keep in mind. We're gonna go ahead and push up. I'm gonna double check. Throw it on full. Mental health is starting to piss me off a little bit. I don't know what he wants. I don't know if he just wants a pack of cigarettes. I don't know if he wants some snooze. I saw a shooter in the window there. There we go. I don't know. I don't know if it's bloodlust, if he needs to kill more, or what. We'll get him where he needs to go. Whatever it is that he desires. We need a cat is what we need. We need to find that cat coming up on day 5. And I might, spoiler alert, I might look up how to do that, because I've never done that. That's a quest done for the doctor. Alright. Wish, man, what I would do for a frag grenade. I've said that before, but I feel like that would be a tremendous help for us. Couple frag grenades. We'll have to go to Vostok coming up. Next episode, we'll make it to Vostok for sure. Jesus. Alright, up. Up and in we go. What do we have here? Nobody?
Rauha. Kavereitahan tässä vaan ollaan. Haasta paska!
And that's how it's done. That is how it's done. We have a dead bandit on our hands. These guys are... they are no joke today. We are not taking any joke. We're not taking any uncalculated risks. That is for damn sure. You see us moving around. We are like a little feline. We are. Look at this. Wow, what a return. Holy hell. The Vostok gods smile upon us. To Mike that has been watching our Vostok content. Hey man, I hope your run went better than mine did. I hope it's going as well as this Ironman run is though, because we're doing all right here. We're doing all right. And I'm actually feeling good about this. All right, I am gonna drop this. Nice. Look at us. We're doing good, man. We're doing good. Oh, Christ. All right, I don't know where that shooter is. I see him. That time I said to hell with it, and I did return fire. Whether or not that actually made him run or not is up for interpretation. We got 15 rounds. I'm going to make it work. All right. Interesting. All right. I don't know where that shooter went off to. I think he went over to White House, which that's not really favorable for us. Oh wow. I'm gonna keep sneezing in these tissues as much as we find them, man, because it's definitely keeping us in high spirits. Sleeping bag is pretty goated find. Pretty goated indeed. Very good. Already did that. Forgive me. I notice sometimes when I get anxious, like here where I'm moving, quickly, I'm under fire, yada yada. I notice that sometimes, like, I don't, not necessarily miss things, but I'll definitely like do the same task twice. Like I'll double check areas and stuff, and I think it's a comfort thing. I think it's a muscle memory too. Notice like I'll check my mag several times or whatever it happens to be. There's all sorts of building supplies in here. Now where did that devil go? Are you in here? What are the odds? I'm not hearing him, I'm not seeing him, and all of that is making me terribly anxious. We have got another pretty substantial haul again to turn into our dear friend the Generalist. Oh man, That Narva really does... Or, no, this is the Polaris I've got on my head. It really does cast a good deal of light. Alright, I'm making entry. Moving downstairs. Fighting at night. Night fighting with no light. Fighting at dusk. It's not really night yet. Well, that is... Oh, we can use the melatonin to sleep. I did not realize that. For everybody that's been yelling at me to do that, I am so sorry. I missed it. I missed it for sure. That's a good looking backpack. Too bad we already have one. Too bad. Some good stuff in there. Good stuff indeed. You are very dead. What'd you have? A PM... More of you bastards. I'll have you all. Actually, I think the RK series is gonna sell for more, so we're gonna take that. And I don't want to risk too much for no reason. We are doing fantastic. Actually, look at this. Throw the 223s in here. Leave the rest. I'm going to eat this pear. Watch our mental health go up. Awesome. Alongside our hydration and energy. We found the mustard, which is for a gunsmith quest. Formerly a quest for the generalist. It used to be a traditional Swedish dinner, or not Swedish, Finnish dinner, excuse me. I mean, that's probably sacrilege. Canned pea soup, a mattress, nightstand. All these goodies. All these goodies, and I just don't have anywhere to put them. Okie dokie. Alright, this place is officially cleared in my opinion. We're going to dip out the side here. Very carefully, as always. We're always super careful. Create that good separation. Alright, now we run. Now we run, now we run, now we run. Check our ammo. We got 8 rounds. We can always emergency reload if we have to. Alright, I don't love crossing this bridge, but kind of cool. Alright, coming up, slow. Gun up. Check. Alright, now we're back at the generalist. Our good pal, the generalist. Forgive me for clicking the escape key so many times. All right. We could take. What do we need? I want to just keep buying up his food. Always buying 762 when we can. He's about to restock. Damn. Alright. That's probably for the better. We got plenty of 762 right now. We'll buy juice, soda, all this good stuff for our mental health. Meatballs. Mental health and satiety. Sell that to him. Do you want to give me this AK? Yeah, I think he does. No. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. We didn't find any deodorant this time around, which is alright. I wish he had something else that we really needed or wanted. Could get this painting. No, that's just ridiculous. Okay. You have that.
Kiitoksia.
I'll take that. Anything? No. Okay. Well, we're going to head back to the cabin. It's time for us to retire for the evening. Hopefully there's no shooters over here. Flash my light. Alright. Clear. Go retire in our cabin. Knowing that we did everything we could today. We had a good day. We had a good fighting day. Made contact with the doctor. Survived a really, really, really terrifying break in our leg. That was... I'm assuming it was our leg considering we were limping. But that was sketch. That was big sketch. Really faced our own mortality today. Alright, up and over. And back home. Very nice. Nothing like home. Nothing like it. Alright, so we're going to put, as per usual, sleeping bag goes by the door. We got this nice little happy stove. We can put this guy down here. It's just a little guy. Look at it. It folds right up in your pocket. It comes with its own proprietary carrying case. Again, I'm not sponsored by Savoda. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't get paid by anybody. But they got the good stuff. They got the good stuff indeed. All right, we'll put all this up. Actually, where's our mess kit? We have a mess kit around here, don't we? Need to get all this organized. This is so unbelievably unorganized. It's going to drive me insane. Alright, there's nothing in the fridge. We're going to change that right now. Put all the meatballs up. Blue juice, followed by green juice. Peas, tuna, peaches, more juice, soda, pea soup, meat. That's all messy at the end. We need this. We need a can of pea soup. Later down the road. We don't need that right now. And the mess kit. Those will all go together. There's a children's book. There we go. I guess I'll keep this down here for the time being. Do some organizing quickly. This is more of a quest item than anything, but I'm going to put it in there for now. We can start putting our magazines up. All these spare magazines. We put that up as well. 45s. I'm going to smoke these right now for our mental health. I wonder how much it drops our health. 5? Oh, it doesn't drop our health at all. Drops our hydration. Alright, good deal. Put these up in here. RK95 is our it's our preferred weapon system this time around. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna keep the spare ammo on us as per usual. Oh yeah, look at this. Seems like we had already started one of those. Okie dokie. We'll put the mess kit in here, I suppose. Yeah. And then the Narvas, excuse me. Put those up there. Perfect. And then in dry storage, I am going to... This isn't dry storage. This is going to be meds. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to leave those at home? I can never tell. I can really never tell if we should be leaving, Oh, Jesus Christ, we already have a med container. I am backwards, gang. I am backwards. That's alright. These will be for ammo and food in the corner. And this is also for food. I mean, ammo. Hold on. This is where the meds go. We put the meds in here, like this. And then we put the painkillers in here, like this. And all the rags and the duct tapes. And then the batteries and whatnot. And this hat can go over there with us. And here. Yes, much better. Much better. Now everything makes a little bit more sense. I guess I'm putting the peanuts and potatoes in here. Okay, that's all right. Well, gang, we're moving up in the world of Vostok. We have we're doing God's work here. A little better every day. 1% better every day, right? We're still waiting for someone to contact us via the television, like the child from the movie Poltergeist. But aside from that, Ironman challenge. We are back. We're back once again. We're doing good. We're smoking bandits. We're collecting loot. Just like our forefathers did before us. Like Saint Strelic did before us in the zone here on the Finnish border in the Vostok exclusion zone. The individual stalker, the lone stalker, endeavors each day to make the day worth it, to make it through the day, to survive. I don't know what I'm talking about. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We have more content on the way as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, games you want me to play, videos you want me to make, please let me know down below in the comment section. The comment section is the best way to get a hold of me. I read every comment. If you want to play Road to Vostok for yourself and enjoy the spicy Finnish carpets and enjoy the absolute ecstasy that is the happy stove, you hop on in. Come play Vostok. It's great. It's great out here. And remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.